You didn't find this message by accident. The universe has aligned just right for you to hear this now, at the very edge of a cosmic shift. This week isn't just another week in April. It's a portal, a door to an entirely new version of yourself. Something ancient and sacred is unfolding above and deep within you. And as the sky speaks, your soul remembers. Welcome to Inner Light Frequency, where we don't just watch the stars, we listen to them. Believe it or not, an era in your life is closing. Your old self, your old cycles, whatever no longer serves you, will dissolve with this energy. Because this full moon is not just a closure, it is a leap. The door to a new era is quietly opening. And most people still don't realize it. Nothing you have experienced this week is a coincidence. If time has accelerated, if events have overlapped, if you are filled with unreasonable anxiety, know that the sky is working for you. On April 3rd, while the effects of the conjunction of the moon and Jupiter are still lingering, the April 13th full moon is next in. And this full moon is in Libra. This is the most powerful week of the cosmic calendar. Ready or not, this energy will find you. Decisions taken this week, steps taken, prayers made will shape your future. Emotions that have been ignored will come out. Everything you have suppressed will be brought to the surface because there is no escape anymore. This full moon is telling your soul to wake up. Believe it or not, the steps you take this week will determine your fate. If you feel that everything has been happening too fast lately, that things are piling up on top of each other, you should pay attention to this. There is a very important reason for this, and I will explain it in a moment. Before we go into this, I want you to do 3 things. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave the number 707 in the comments. This number has tremendous energy and will energize the video. You can also share it with someone you want to benefit from this video and support their spiritual awakening. Now let's go deeper. This week is no ordinary week. The sky is quietly but deeply initiating a transformation. First of all, Mercury goes into retrograde motion on April 7th, and this means a period of strong relaxation for souls who have been internally stuck, mentally scattered, and unable to make decisions for a long time. The communication breakdowns, misunderstandings, postponed decisions experienced during Mercury retrograde are now coming back into order. The universe is now telling you it's time to move forward. This period is also very supportive for making plans, generating ideas, and taking action. It's the right time to take that step you've been postponing for a long time, to listen to your inner voice and set your direction. Now there are solutions instead of excuses. There are intuitions instead of doubts, because the flow of the universe supports you, and you need to keep up with this rhythm. Keep your eyes open. The messages you receive this week, the people you meet, the sentences you hear can guide you. Don't mistake anything for coincidence. Mercury is moving forward now, and you don't have the luxury of being stuck in the past. Now is the time for your soul to awaken. It's time to align your mind and heart, because true transformation starts from the inside first. But be careful, because even though the sky is supportive of progress, the vibration of the upcoming full moon could put you in a double energy field. On the one hand, a clearer mind and accelerated decisions. On the other hand, deep-seated indecisions, fluctuating emotions, inner reckoning. You may be in more than one mood this week. In the morning, you may feel like everything is fine. But in the evening, you may feel a sadness that you can't make sense of. These are all signs of your rising vibration and the approaching energetic door. And this week, the sky is sending you messages, not only through planetary movements, but also through the stars. Between the night of April 7th and the morning of April 8th, that magical transit that connects Monday to Tuesday, a very special meeting will take place in the sky. The bright star Regulus will appear right next to the moon. This is no ordinary celestial convergence. It represents the bridge between the heart and the crown. Because Regulus is known as the Star of Kings, a symbol of nobility, greatness, and spiritual leadership. The moon represents our inner world, our emotions and intuition. The meeting of these two energies whispers a powerful message to you. You have clarified your mind. Now elevate your heart. As Mercury moves forward and the inner fog dissipates, Regulus reminds you of the leader within. The crown is already within you, but now it's time to learn to carry it properly. When you look up at the sky this date night, you can ask yourself the question, what's stopping me? Because this week awaits you not only a mental clarity, but also a spiritual ascension. In the silence of the night, when you feel these cosmic forces that belong to you, you will realize your potential more keenly than ever before. With every step, with every breath, these sublime alignments in the sky will be with you. You are no longer only influenced by the past, but you are moving forward with a new vision that will shape your future. What awaits you this week is not just a new beginning, but a spiritual transformation filled with the power of ascension. And that means embracing a leadership power you've never had before. As the whole universe accompanies you on your spiritual journey, you are now the leader of your own path. On April 10th, Mercury, just out of retrograde, transits very close to Saturn. And this will have a decisive influence on many important issues in your life. Mercury rules our thoughts, communication, and mental processes, while Saturn is the planet of responsibility, structure, and discipline. The combination of these two creates a strong mental clarity and a deep sense of responsibility. This transit marks the beginning of a new era. After the Mercury retrograde, with the mental fog lifting and clarity gaining, it's time to take everything in your life more seriously. With Saturn's influence, every opportunity, every problem, and every responsibility will have a deeper meaning for you. This is a process of maturation, not only intellectual, but also emotional. During this period, issues that you have postponed or avoided confronting in the past may surface one by one. Mercury's conjunction with Saturn, although challenging, is actually a very valuable gift. The power to come up with realistic and lasting solutions. It's time to take more solid steps in life. It's time to right past wrongs, review missing or omitted issues, and make a decisive plan for a new beginning. The thoughts in your mind will deepen, and your responsibilities will bring you more height and maturity. Every choice in your life will give you a more solid foundation for the future. Under the influence of this transit, you'll be able to focus on the big picture while paying attention to the smallest details. Every decision in your life will now have long-term consequences, and you will be aware of this. This close transit of Saturn to Mercury is not only a mental test, but also an emotional and spiritual one. What do you really want? Who do you really want to be? What structures in your life do you need to solidify? Asking yourself these questions will not only create an inner realization, but will also allow you to take the steps that will lead you to your future successes. See this transit as an opportunity. Approaching the problems and obstacles in your life with patience and determination will give you not only comfort, but also the opportunity to grow. When you clarify Mercury's communication and accept Saturn's discipline, you create a balance, a structure in your life. It's time to realize your inner strength. By overcoming mental obstacles, you'll discover paths you've never seen before, and you'll be able to take the necessary steps to lay a solid foundation for your future. From April 10th onwards, everything will be more serious, but this seriousness won't burden you. On the contrary, it will give you strength. You'll tidy up the clutter in your mind, shape your plans with a long-term perspective, and move forward with the determination of a mature decision-maker. This is an opportunity to make peace with your past and lay the right foundations for your future. It's time to accept your responsibilities, what you have to do, and most importantly, your own power. On April 12th, Venus finally moves forward. This will be an important turning point in your life, especially in terms of love, relationships, finances, and personal values. Venus is known as the planet of beauty, love, aesthetics, values, and relationships. However, During the last few weeks, Venus retrograde has pulled you backwards in these matters and forced you to frequently question yourself and review the past. Misunderstandings in relationships, old emotional issues, or financial troubles may have come up during this retrograde period. But now, with Venus moving forward on April 12th, the blockages you've been experiencing in these matters will slowly start to dissolve. Venus moving forward invites you to rediscover your values and act accordingly. What do you really love? What do you value? These questions will now allow you to get clearer answers. As Venus moves forward, you will be kinder, more compassionate, and more open-minded towards yourself. In relationships, you'll be able to express yourself more freely, and you'll find more opportunities for love and connection. There may also be positive financial developments. Any setbacks, postponements, or losses in financial matters during the Venus retrograde will now be left behind. Venus's forward motion will lead you to take steps that will give you financial freedom. Revisit your savings and have a more solid financial foundation in the long run. You can develop new perspectives on money, values, and security, and take steps towards making the right investments by understanding the mistakes made in the past. In relationships, you are coming to an important turning point, especially relationship problems from the past or unresolved accounts related to an old love story may have been difficult for you due to the Venus retrograde. But as of April 12th, it's time to let go of the burdens of the past and move forward with a new understanding of love. This date offers you an opportunity to reevaluate your emotional ties and break free from old patterns. With Venus moving forward, you may feel more valuable now. This is the perfect time to find balance in your relationships, know your worth, and show others the same. You thought it was over? No, the last one is April 13th. Save this day in your phone, because today is the day when your energy will literally soar. The full moon in Libra will take you through a powerful process of transformation. This full moon will deeply affect your search for balance, justice, relationships, and harmony. Libra is always a symbol of balance, aesthetics, and healthy relationships. But this full moon offers you the opportunity to reconsider the whole balance, not only in your emotional world, but also in your life. Under the influence of this full moon, you will realize the shortcomings in your life and start taking bold steps to balance them. Unrest in relationships, your own inner conflicts, and complex emotional situations will come to light. With the influence of Libra, issues that you have previously postponed and ignored will now come to the surface, and you will finally find a solution. Every step forward will be aimed at achieving an inner balance. This full moon is the perfect time to find that balance at the core. You can take steps to adopt a balanced approach in your own life and a healthier attitude in all relationships. There may be important turning points, especially in relationships with your partner, co-workers, and close circle. Libra is a sign where justice and equality are at the forefront in relationships. This full moon will strengthen your quest for emotional balance. A period begins when everything falls into place, problems are overcome, and permanent solutions emerge. Also, reaching your inner peace and peace with yourself will come to the fore during this full moon. Perhaps you've recently been pressured by other people's expectations and wishes. This full moon will allow you to realize exactly what you want and chart a path in this direction. You will have a deeper understanding of what brings you true peace and balance in relationships and in life. This week, especially if you are a high-frequency person, you may feel a very different kind of activity in your inner world. Time, shifts, coincidences, intuition, feelings, sensations, dreams, and more will be the most common elements you will encounter during this period. Starting on April 7th, with Mercury's forward motion, this process puts you into a deep transformation. However, the full moon in Libra on April 13th will be the date when all these effects will reach their peak. First of all, you may experience something like an internal time shift. The days may blend into each other, and you may not realize how time passes. Especially on Mondays and Tuesdays, You may feel more like a part of something big, or you may make the right decisions at the right times with instant intuition. This time shift will actually be a hidden guidance. When you feel that time is running fast, you may actually be realizing something really important at that moment. Coincidences will be more frequent than ever in this period. Especially from April 7th onwards, you may encounter events that unexpectedly bring you information, opportunities, or encounters. Sometimes, suddenly hearing something you've only been thinking about, or a person you come across, can actually be a turning point in your inner journey. Such coincidences can be perceived as a message from the universe. If you don't overlook them, this week will offer you teachings and wisdom. You are also entering a period when your intuition intensifies. If you have a high level of awareness, small intuitions in your dreams or in your daily life can become very meaningful. Some images in your dream world can show you emotional tensions and inner conflicts that need to be resolved, that you hadn't realized before. Especially between April 12th to 13th, you are likely to encounter a powerful inner guide in your dreams. These dreams may reveal fears or troubles that you hadn't realized before and help you to release them freely in the light of the full moon. Your emotional intuition starts to guide you a lot now. Your ability to understand what a situation or person is really feeling will strengthen. Perhaps you may come across a sense of inner truth that can immediately resolve someone's behavior or words. Sometimes, trusting your intuition will guide you in the right direction, even if you make decisions that contradict logic. Especially in emotional ties and relationships, this intuition will keep you in the right direction this week. For someone who lives with a high frequency, everything will feel like being guided by an inner guidance. Your search for emotional balance, intuition, and inner peace will be at the forefront. And eventually, under the illuminating light of Libra, you may embark on a journey that will initiate important transformations in your life. In your dreams or in the coincidences you encounter in your daily life, your subconscious may use a kind of secret language. Every little sign, every coincidence can lead you somewhere consciously. But if you try to understand everything, these messages can get lost. The full moon reminds you, sometimes to find secrets, you have to stop looking for them. So this week, don't try too hard. Just focus on feeling the mystery. Calls from the depths of your subconscious can create confusion, especially in emotional matters. One moment, everything will be clear, and the next you may feel completely differently about others' attitudes, your thoughts, or feelings. While you are seeking peace and balance in one aspect, you may also experience an inner struggle with the ever-changing energies in the outside world. The most interesting part of the story is that you feel very strongly despite these emotional fluctuations. Especially if you are a high-frequency individual, you will experience your inner strength at its most intense. But this strength will often come from a hidden source. The fact that your higher intuition will sometimes confront you with a strange uncertainty is also related to the influence of this full moon. So making decisions in uncertainty in some matters may seem quite familiar to you. But remember that this uncertainty is actually a sign of a very powerful inner transformation. Perhaps all you need to do right now is to follow your journey with confidence and wait for everything to unfold naturally. Old fears, anxieties, or forgotten thoughts that have been accumulating in your subconscious may come to the surface during this period. Don't take the anxiety or uncertainty you feel as a sign that you are not doing it right. This is just the preparation phase for rebirth. Being prepared for this powerful week offers an important opportunity to focus not only on external changes, but also on your own spiritual journey. Maintaining your inner peace and spiritual balance will be your best precaution during this period. But how can you do this? Here are some simple but effective steps that famous astrologers suggest ahead of powerful celestial events. 1. Do inner cleansing. Before the full moon, especially inner cleansing is a great step to achieve spiritual balance. Clearing the burdens of the past, emotional and mental blockages paves the way for a new beginning. You can calm your mind through meditation, breathing exercises, and get rid of the negative effects of the past. By putting yourself through a powerful cleansing process, you can more easily accept the energy of the full moon. 2. Set and write intentions. Astrologers recommend writing down your intentions before powerful celestial events. The full moon in Libra on April 13th signals big shifts in balance and relationships. Use this period as an opportunity to decide what you want to change in relationships, work, or your personal journey. Write down your intentions and focus on taking steps towards them. These written intentions can be a sign of how the universe will help you with this. 3. Release old emotional burdens. This week is the perfect time to release old emotional burdens. If you are still affected by past relationships, resentments, or regrets, remember that you need to let them go. Spiritual healers recommend ceremonies or written solutions, especially around full moons. Write down, burn, and release old hurts to heal yourself. This can help you to be spiritually reborn. 4. Listen to your intuition. Listening to and trusting your intuitive power is very important for you this week. On April 7th, Mercury's retrograde motion and the approach of the full moon will make it easier for you to understand hidden meanings. This week, try to understand more than the words and actions of others. Listen to your inner voice. Keeping a diary and intuitive writing can also be of great help. Cleanse and uplift your energy. As the sky is overflowing with energies of change and transformation, it is important to cleanse your energy. You can cleanse your energy field with tools such as frankincense, incense, or crystals, and restore your inner balance by connecting with nature. When you feel pure and clean, you pave the way for powerful change. In particular, spending time in a pure and natural environment can inspire you. 6. Review your goals and clarify the path. Full moons are often an opportunity for completion and new beginnings. Therefore, review the goals in your life. This week, clarify your goals so that you can make the right use of the opportunities the universe offers you. Identify what you really need to give up and in which directions you want to grow. Making a plan will help you channel this powerful energy. 7. Be kind to yourself. During this period, be kind to your own feelings and moods. Be careful not to push yourself too hard on your inner journey. As you approach a secret turning point, it is important to take care of both your physical and mental health. Slow down, take deep breaths, and take time for yourself when needed. Sometimes inner transformation begins with simply creating a calm space. Remember, as the sky and the world move, you are opening the doors to a giant transformation in your own inner journey. With each step, you are shaping your future by shedding the burdens of the past. Accept this period as a rebirth, a new beginning, not just a part of the changes. Now you have an opportunity to gain mental and spiritual clarity. This week heralds not only external changes, but also inner transformation. Trust yourself and surrender to the process to be prepared for new beginnings and big changes. Thank you for watching. If this video has supported your spiritual journey, please send it to someone you love so they can benefit from it too. Bye for now.